Alright, lights ready?
Ready.
Okay, flowers ready?
Ready?
Welcome drink ready?
Absolutely ready.
Now let me just button you this. Perfect. Okay. We're ready too. We're on with our tuxes. We're looking fab. Kunal has finally taken a bath in the non-racing days and he's looking amazing. I'm smelling great because I use this perfume. My name is Rishi Kapoor, Kunal Shah and Rishi Kapoor in the tuxedos in black and white and ready to present the Inside Line F1 Podcast 2015 Awards. Woo! Woo! Welcome to the party. Welcome, welcome. Like every year, we have starters for you, which are imaginary. More importantly, we have drivers for you sitting in the crowd, which are again imaginary because, well, they listen to us, but they ignore us.
But Rishi, what is not imaginary this time is that we do have a pretty lady amongst us to give away the awards.
Yes, the lady is here, and in fact, my security guard is looking absolutely like a damsel in the skirt, and he's agreed to help us out for free. So that's really sweet. You know, Kunal, are we ready with the categories?
Yes, we are ready, and I can tell you, Rishi, although the drivers are not physically present, they are absolutely just waiting to tune in to this episode of our awards.
This is exciting. We are ready. Category number 1 is Change of the Year. Can you give me the nominees?
The nominees, Rishi, in my view, should be Formula One, the fans, the drivers, the sport overall, because, you know, we have adapted and done very well to accept the V6 hybrid turbo engines, you know. Except for the noises, we've done very well to accept the new formula.
Yes, it was totally a new formula, non-Formula One, if I may call it. A very close second in this category, after the winner being the sport itself, is Ferrari, because, well, they tried to change everything this year except Kimi Raikkonen and the car, which were the two things underperforming this year actually. Okay, moving on. Along with Formula One being the winner this year also is Marussia for the Change of the Year, because at the end of the year, they were only left with change in their hand. Yes, and I get Kunal to laugh, so that's great. The second category of the year is Beard of the Year, and the nominees are?
Well, before I go to the nominees, let me tell you why we've decided to add this category.
Yes.
You know, Formula One drivers usually are very well built, very well presentable, but of late we've seen drivers actually come unkempt to race briefings and race weekends. We've seen Ricciardo, who's got the aerodynamic look. We've got Alonso, who's got the Jesus look.
Yes.
I remember olden days of Jacques Villeneuve, Nick Heidfeld, even Jenson Button for that matter has had a beard. So the winner, Rishi Kapoor, is?
Winner of the year for Beard of the Year is Kimi Raikkonen.
Oh, Kimi Raikkonen barely has facial hair.
No, actually, the last time he was eating an ice cream, he got a moustache because of Alright, moving on. The third trophy is ready. The pretty girl is ready to present it. The category is Physically Present, Mentally Absent Award of the Year 2015. This should go to?
In my mind, it should be Vettel and Raikkonen. I think both of them are clueless as to what they did in 2014. It's a bigger surprise. They're probably pairs in 2015, probably going to be clueless of what they will be doing here as well. But yeah, that should be the winner.
I believe the winner here, in my hand, the envelope opens, is Mario Mattiacci. Well, he was Formula One lead for Ferrari for what, 6 months, and he made a face when he was talking about Formula One that my grandmother makes when she talks about Formula One. And he's probably that old.
Yes. You know, if it was a team, Rishi, if we were to award this to a team,
yes,
I believe my winner would be Lotus.
I would absolutely second that. Because, well, only they know what they were doing. In fact, I don't think even they know what they were doing. Coming to the next category, category number 4, the worst kept secret of the year. The nominations for the category are?
Very easily, this would be Vettel to Ferrari, Alonso to McLaren. Okay, which was very delayed. The other also, Rishi, I can't think. Who else? What?
I have the winner ready. Kunal, are you ready? This is really exciting. Give me the drum roll. The winner is Button to Nowhere. Well, Button himself didn't know till this envelope opened that he was driving for McLaren.
You know, I loved one tweet of his. It was a blank smiley. It was like it was the most amazing communication by a Formula One driver in 2014.
He actually did donuts in the last race, thinking, oh, this is my last race. And well, now you'll have to eat those donuts. Okay, coming to the next category, the most desperate move of the year. And the nominations are with my friend.
Yes, again, it would be a Vettel to Ferrari, Alonso to McLaren, you know, both of them hoping that they will win. Also, Nico's move on Lewis in Spa, a lot of our fans would agree. And then, of course, there is finally a nomination for Maldonado for his flip. He flipped Gutierrez in Bahrain. Okay, and
And the winner for
no,
the
wait,
category.
wait. Also, there is another nomination, Rishi,
Uh-huh.
which is also how we've managed to source the trophies for tonight.
Yes.
Which is who are the thieves who stole the Red Bull Racing trophies earlier last year.
Yes,
But I want to know who your winner is.
and my winner, who gets the used trophy, is the Caterham team. Ask me why.
Why?
Yeah, because they had the most desperate move of the year, where they actually asked for arms. Actually, they asked viewers to pay up for their team and still couldn't manage a great funding. So, well, best of luck for
You know what,
2015.
Rishi? Maybe you and I should do that. I know friends
Uh-huh.
who have actually donated a couple of pounds each
Uh-huh.
to Caterham. Maybe that's how they made it to Abu Dhabi. You and I
Why?
should start a crowdfunding
Yeah.
website as well.
I know. We're not getting paid for this, but we're still so happy. Look, we smile and stuff. So, hey,
You know, they say Formula One is struggling for sponsors. Even a Formula One podcast as good as ours is struggling for sponsors.
Bernie, are you listening? Bernie, my man. Category number 6 is in front of my eyes. It says the award for the shame on you. And and the nominees are...
Forget the nominee. I'm announcing the winner. It has to be Bernie Ecclestone when he said that teenagers are no longer the target audience of the sport and it's some 70-year-old guy sitting somewhere who has money in the bank.
Yeah, that's actually pretty brave on your part to say that. But I believe we have another winner here. I believe we have a stronger
No, Rishi,
contender.
that's not possible.
I'm telling you, just listen to me.
Is it Maldonado's flip again? Are you giving him another nomination?
It's Nico Rosberg. Not Nico Rosberg per se, but the fans who booed Rosberg whenever he hit the podium or he won the race, etc. Because
Oh my God, you can't pull that one on me.
what I'm trying to say is, see, I know Lewis has won and everything, but because Nico took the fight to Lewis and made the year really interesting, is why he should not be booed and he should be given some credit. So
Yes, I agree with you on that.
absolutely. And the next category, the coming up category, is the luckiest driver of the year, and the award could go to...
I'm tempted to say Lewis Hamilton, but let me not do that.
Okay.
It has to be Kivat for the Red Bull promotion that he's got.
Uh-huh.
The other promotion, of course, being Max Verstappen, who suddenly got a call. They're probably the youngest driver ever to be in Formula One. But the winner is, clearly you're not amused, so I know there is another winner.
Yes, the winner is Sebastian Vettel.
Vettel for what?
Vettel, actually, I remember turn 1 Canada closing laps where Ricciardo won. Vettel was, well, about to get podium, and Perez and Massa were fighting for the final part of the race, and suddenly one drove into the other, and they were on either sides of Vettel. Vettel actually took the first corner without any problems, and the accident was really dismal, bizarre. I'm just happy that he wasn't a part of it, because he would have been seriously injured.
Wow, you have some memory.
But the deal is, okay, we still don't know whose fault it actually was, whether Perez or Massa, and the teams are still arguing about it somewhere in the back of a garage. I shall move on to the next category. On my paper says Finger of the Year. The only anatomical award we have all year is the Finger of the Year. The nominations, very interesting ones are...
Vettel by Red Bull Racing, because, when he went and told Christian Horner that, listen, hey, I'm moving to Ferrari, Red Bull didn't make any bones about it. The next morning, they issued a press release saying Sebastian Vettel to leave, Red Bull Racing, and Christian Horner made a statement that he's going to Ferrari. So that should be the Finger of the Year, that Red Bull treating a quadruple world champion that way. The others should also be Wolff and Lauda, showing the finger to Rosberg after his infamous incident in Spa. Okay. And then, of course, one of the fan-sourced nominations that we got, which was Bernie showing the finger to the lower-rung teams, saying Formula One is not for you if you don't know how to run a business, But the winner clearly should be...
John Eric won, because even after being very close to Ricciardo during the early days, when it was time to renew his contract, Red Bull gave him the finger instead of giving him the wings. So yes, the award goes to him. Please come and collect your trophy. It's a little dirty, I know, but yeah. The next award, yes, is for the Unlucky Charm of the Year. Now, this one is pretty interesting and it's pretty elaborate.
Yes, this is, again, a fan-sourced nomination and an award, I would say. To me, the Unluckiest Charm of the Year award was Renault engines. Whoever drove on Renault engines pretty much ended up having dismal races.
Yes.
Okay. Other than that, of course, on the same note was Lewis Hamilton, who, along with Mercedes, was very unlucky in the first part of the season. But clearly, I'm unable to choose a winner from these two, Rishi.
Yeah, so I'm going to help you out and come with a third different nomination altogether, which according to me should be the winner. The winner is Mark Webber. Well,
Again?
he wasn't racing this year, but whenever he attended the races, Vettel looked like Mark. As in, he had problems, he was slow, he had breakdowns, he was overtaken by others, and well, he
Oh
just.
my, that is some observation.
All right, the next most observed category this year should be the Bravery Award because, well, if you luck favors the brave, as they say, Bravery Award, the category is laid down, and the nominations are.
For me, the most brave driver was Valtteri Bottas for taking the fight to Mercedes. Also, Rosberg for taking the fight to Lewis in a Lewis favored camp in Mercedes. Okay.
Clearly.
Then, of course, I'll add Bernie's statements for the teenagers and Alonso joining McLaren. It's again like reuniting with your ex girlfriend. Okay. And this is again yet another driver which I believe Massa hasn't won because he's clearly a part of the nominations. So the winners are.
Okay, as much as I would love to give it to Massa, he set the precedent for Alonso for next year. I would have to give it to Bianchi and Michael Schumacher because, well, they are fighting their bravest fight of their lives. And I'm hoping and praying for their families and their sake that they come out of it winning. And we do miss you guys and we're praying for you.
Yes, but for Massa's sake, Rishi, you know, just what happened in 2008 with him, we will give Williams an award, which is the copy-paste award of the year.
Does that even exist?
Yeah, we will. I have just introduced the category and I've chosen the winners as well without taking your or any of our fans into consultation. But they chose to use the exact message on Felipe in 2014, which he probably will hate for the rest of his life, which is Felipe dash is faster than you.
I feel for the man. I feel for Felipe. In the next category, moving on. Yes, we don't have a filler. We don't have any other performances by any other actors, but we do have an award. The coming up next category is the PDA of the Year award, which is the Public Display of Affection, which was clearly done by
Nicole Scherzinger when she kissed Lewis Hamilton, very emotionally so, very happily so, passionately so, after he won. Or after he finally won the Drivers' World Championship in Abu Dhabi. There cannot be another winner, Rishi. Although I do recollect somewhere, Jensen and Jessica had issued a photograph of them doing some sort of yoga where Jensen is
dirty. I want to be Baba Ramdev. Come on, let's get it.
Well, let me just not go ahead with that. It's getting you excited. Why don't you announce the winner?
Okay, the winner for this category, PD of the Year, goes to Niki Lauda and his excessive love for Hamilton, where Hamilton was suddenly the best and oh god, he was so amazing and he deserved it. And Niki Lauda said it with his funny accent and the red hat. But yes, you could have kept it a little on the down low and kept it a little subtle, but you went all out. So Good Lord Lover of the Year, PDA of the Year award goes to Mercedes Camp and Niki Lauda. The next category in my hand reads Radio Message of the Year. Now, very interesting messages this year. Number one message was,
I think Nico Rosberg in Abu Dhabi, when he said I'd like to go till the end, it was a nice way to end the fight for him, although he knew he was on the losing side. The next one would possibly be Alonso also in Abu Dhabi, when he asked on radio, who is this caterer? And Will Stevens actually overtook him on the back straight. Okay. And I can't remember. Is there a winner to this, Rishi?
Well, there were a lot of messages which were curbed because of change in rules and driver coaching the second half of the season. But I believe we have a winner where, I don't know if you recall this, but Lewis actually went on air and said, what is this button? I don't understand. The team came back saying, oh, we asked you to fiddle with it last race. And, this is the same one. Oh, okay, I remember. They got quite chatty. So for my sake, that was the only interesting one when you don't have Kimi's messages to read out. The next category that I have, Joke of the Year. Formula 1 was quite a joke this year, and quite a lot of mini jokes happened this year. Which ones are the ones that my friend recalls as categories?
I think the biggest joke, which I believe you and I only had cracked in one of our previous episodes, is that Ferrari will have 3-car teams and so will Formula 1. And Alonso, Raikkonen and Vettel will partner each other. Okay. And I believe that was the biggest joke of the year.
But I believe there was a bigger joke that we really laughed out hard, like LOL and ROFL happened on that. And that was for me the double points. I mean, what was that? Why was that? I'm glad it didn't make a difference in the result of the Formula 1 championship, but well,
you mean that luckily for all of us, it wasn't a bad joke.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad joke at all. Next category in line, Innovation of the Year. Formula 1 was new. It was starting on a fresh page. It was a bit in the dark. when we came up with a lot of innovations.
Yes, has to be the hybrid V6s, and there is something called as an info wing, which we will probably see in 2015. But for me, the biggest innovation award should actually go to Formula E, because I believe that they have innovated more in 2014 than Formula One did,
I'm going to disagree to that.
which you always would.
And the winner is... The winner, ladies and gentlemen, nobody could guess, is the Lotus team, because they came up with the Batwing, which was actually the bad wing, which didn't do anything for them, but it did promote the movie Batman very, very well. So that was the innovation of the year, because it was a marketing innovation in an aerodynamic way. Woo! Well done! Well done, well done, well done. The next category, the second last category, ladies and gentlemen, for the evening is Race of the Year. And that could go to...
Has to be Bahrain for the Nico Lewis duel. In fact, every race where the Mercedes... Sorry, Rishi, I'm just getting a call. One sec.
I don't think you should take that call. We're in the middle of a ceremony here.
Just wait, it's a critical call. Wait, Rishi.
Okay.
Hello? Yes, sir. Yeah. No worries, sir. Absolutely. We're just... Yeah. We're in the middle of the podcast. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Who was that?
Rishi, you'll not believe it, but I have to award the race of the year to the Russian Grand Prix.
Why would you do that? It was such a boring race.
Well, believe it or not, I just got a call from Bernie Ecclestone saying that if the FIA have chosen Russia as the Promoter of the Year award, if he could manage to get Vladimir Putin, probably the most powerful and controversial figure, to watch the race himself, we've been asked, we would like to award this to the Russian Grand Prix this year.
Yes, it's really nice, and for some reason I see some tall, fair man with black glasses, looks like a Russian, with a gun in his hand, just pointing towards us. So we better give this award. Very well done, Russian Grand Prix. We love you. We love to see you every year. Brilliant. The last category for the evening, yes.
Are we surely done, Rishi? This is our longest podcast of the year.
Yes, this is the longest podcast. We have a lot of awards on us, with this one being the last one. Fan of the Year award. Now this is a very, very special award, because this is not only for the Formula One fans, but these are fans which are common between the Formula One and the most important Formula One podcast, which is the Inside Line F1 podcast, and that will definitely go to...
There are lots of statistics which I actually ended up pulling up, Rishi, in the last couple of weeks. So we've crossed about 50,000 listens in 2014. We've actually had a fan called Seth Panas who's heard us more than 150 times, which is a lot, given that ours is a very topical podcast. There's Karan Popley, Garima Loda, Lucian, Jim Helwig. There are so many fans across Facebook, across SoundCloud, Mixcloud, across my blog. I can't really pick a single winner, but let's just go ahead and thank everyone for listening to us.
Each and every one of you, if you could physically do this, giving you the award in your hands, we could do it. But while every time you give us a bit of your time, we are absolutely well obliged, thankful, very grateful. I don't have any more better words in grammar. So I am going to really thank all of you guys. 2015 is going to be great, exciting. Even if it's not, we'll make it very spicy for sure. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys in 3/4 and t-shirts, because, well, we'll have to give these tux back because they're rented for very low amounts. Thank you so much for being a part of this award function. There is drinks and dinner to be served, which is imaginary, on your left. Kindly move forward for that. Kunal and I should talk to this Russian man who's trying to still aim at us.